Hey guys, it's Sahara. Welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new. Today I'm going to be trying the Travis Scott meal, the one that everybody has been going crazy over and is starting to sell out everywhere. So here's the receipt. I've never done one of these like mukbangs before. Travis couldn't have got a large in his fries. So it comes with some barbecue sauce. You could pick your own drink. And then it says quarter pounder cheese. So this is how it looks. It's very messy. There's nothing that I would use that barbecue sauce for though. So it looks like it has like bacon, lettuce, cheese, a regular patty. 2 cheeses? It's not bad at all. It tastes pretty good. I feel like if you've had their burgers with bacon in it, then this is pretty much what it tastes like. It does have mustard in it and pickles.
Damn ambulance! Where's the ambulance?
Lettuce. That onion.
On the sesame seed bun.
It is on the sesame seed bun.
Okay. That's not Travis' meal.
And then these are the fries. They look like a, what is this, a small? It's a small, it's a small to me. It's a size small for me. Travis should have put it a large. Can't breathe. And for a drink, I just got a Dr. Pepper. So it comes in this size. So I really like it. I would recommend it. The only thing I don't like is mustard. I've never liked mustard on my burgers. But is ketchup go good with bacon? Does mustard even go good with it? They should put some syrup on it. I could have dipped the syrup. I could have dipped the bacon in the syrup.
That is hilarious.
And then here's pickles. I'm at 4 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do is just add this into a video that I do instead of doing this video separate, because I personally don't like to put up videos that are like less than 10 minutes. YouTube recommends you not put up, oh look at the movies is playing Mulan. You see it up there? Mm-hmm. But I'll probably add this into the beginning of a makeup video that I plan on doing. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said again, I would recommend. So
until we meet again.
Until we meet again.
So I already washed my face. I don't have my brows on yet. Usually I come on here with my brows on, even though I haven't been on here in over a month and I'm trying some makeup. So I got this influencer box the other day. I only received 3 items, but all of them are skincare or makeup that I can use in this video. So I'm going to start with that first, which is why I don't have my brows on, just in case. But this is the Bliss Clear Genius Clarifying Toner plus Serum with Clarity 5 Complex BHA, Witch Hazel, Niacinamide, Zinc PCA, and Sika, I don't know. And it contains 4.3 fluid ounces. So let me take this plastic off so I can read it a little bit better. So I did see this in Walmart. They have a new stand for it. And this is supposed to be like a serum to purify pores, tone skin, and deliver concentrated ingredients for ultimate skin clarity without over drying. So after you apply your cleanser, then you would apply something like this, which is the clarifying toner plus serum, and then you would apply your moisturizer and whatever else you want to apply. So I'm just going to use this paper towel. It is a pumping thing, so you just pump it out. You usually pump stuff like this on a cotton pad, but all of my cotton pads seem to tear up and leave those stringy pieces, and I always get them in my eye and I can't stand that. So it is clear. It is a thicker jelly consistency where it reminds me of the Fenty Beauty, that new skincare line that Fenty Skin just came out with. I want to try, I got some hair. Oh yeah, I just shaved my eyebrows, but I've been wanting to try the Fenty Skin. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this. I just wanted to say that it reminds me of it because it's a serum toner type of thing, just like that, and it's a jelly consistency, whereas the Fenty one is as well. Yeah, again, this is a jelly consistency. It's not too thick. It seeps into the skin, but it kind of sinks into the skin right away without being too thick. It doesn't feel greasy. Depending on how much you put, I would say it's a little bit tacky but not sticky at all. It's not boiling up. My skin is smooth. So far I like how it looks. As for like purifying pores, my pores are not smaller, so I don't think it does anything for that. This seems like a product that you'd probably have to test out more than once to see, do you see like a major difference, but so far I don't really see anything. But I do want to mention that I also have these Wet n Wild packs right here. I found these at the Dollar Tree. This is a Detox Deep Cleansing Sheet Mask, one sheet mask, and a Luminous Deep Hydrating Sheet Mask. Now, cleansing my face with what I use and then that and then something else I'm going to use, that's just too much, so I think I'm going to save this for another video. But it is one of those full sheet masks, so keep a lookout for that. It's not going to be just a dedicated video on that because that would be a waste of time, anybody's time. The next thing I see that is a skincare product are these Peach Slices, I guess that's the brand, Acne Spot Dots. Fast acting patches, drug-free, non-drying, absorb secretions for faster healing, and I think this is by a Korean beauty brand. So I've been seeing these all over YouTube lately where beauty gurus will have a patch on their acne mark, and I'm always wondering what is that or what does that do, and this is something like it. I don't know if it's exactly it. They do come in 3 different types right here, so this is the one I have. This is the limited edition packaging, but this is what it will normally be in, an all white with a little bit of blue right here. This is the packaging for the one I have, but they also have one for dark spot micro darts, deep blemish micro darts, and I have the acne spot dots because I really need this. Because let me tell you guys something, I have been experiencing maskne, where if you don't know what maskne is, it's a new thing that's been going around where people have been complaining that they've been getting acne from wearing masks, and I finally have it. And I'm upset because I have I have like clusters of acne right here and like some acne right here, so hopefully this helps. But this says how to use, cleanse the area to be treated. I already cleansed, I even toned. Select a dot shaped patch that is larger than the acne blemish that you have and adhere the patch over the area to be treated. After 8 hours, remove by gently peeling back and discarding. Cleanse the treated area and apply another patch if desired. They are also perfect for daytime or nighttime use. Clear dots are barely noticeable and makeup can be applied over them. It says that you receive 30 patches in 3 different sizes. Oh, so it just peels back like this. It'd be nice if they were like in their own separate little things so you didn't have to open. Alright, so it's just on a sheet like this. It reminds me of that one candy that you peel and I don't know. I feel like I need a whole patch right here and a whole patch right here. It feels like a little jelly patch. Alright, so that's it right here. Apply it right here. Patch right here, and I have a patch right here, and I have a double chin right there. As of right now, I don't feel anything. I didn't smell anything, like I didn't smell like it would be alcohol or anything, and I don't feel anything, so I feel like some of this stuff I'm just gonna have to keep you guys updated, or maybe you can check my Instagram out if you want to see an update on it. And the last thing I have from Influencer is this chapstick. This is by the brand Chapstick. This is the Total Hydration Lip Balm with Sunscreen, Moisture Plus Tint. It's in the shade Peachy Keen, and I always need moisturized lips, especially with these HD cameras. They capture everything and you'll be able to see everything. So you just roll it up like this. Smells really good. Oh, it feels very moisturizing. It's a little bit thicker in consistency. It does have a tint to it. I'm not really liking the pink tint. Today my birthday was August 29th. I did not do a video for my birthday because everything happened. Chadwick, oh poor Chadwick, he passed away, the one from Black Panther, and that happened. I found out about that on my birthday, and then it was raining on my birthday, and I was like, I'm canceling it this year. So I didn't do anything. But the week before that, I did go to Sephora. Sephora gives the beauty insiders, or people who are signed up with their account, free birthday gifts every year, and this year I got this one by Milk. So it has a sample size of their Hydro Grip, a sample size mascara, and a sample size of mini lip and cheek. I do have the Wet n Wild cushion foundation that I want to try out, and then I do have the Flower Beauty tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna swatch this Flower Beauty first. This is in a shade TM6. And this is the Mega Cushion Foundation from Wet n Wild. This is in a shade Honey Beige Warm. This is how the cushion foundation looks. The other one was a squeezy too, but this is a cushion. And let's see. I don't know about that cushion. It looks a little bit more orange. Maybe when I'm more tan. Maybe it'll match my neck. I don't know. I really want to use both. Don't you hate when you just have two different like face products when it comes to like foundation to try? You don't know which one to try, but I will say that that looks pretty decent. And the craziest part was I also found this Real Techniques. This is the cushion sponge, the Expert Cushion Sponge. That seems like a really good sponge to use with that cushion foundation. I don't know. Decisions. So let's start with the Hydro Grip Primer. The thing about using new primers and new foundation products is if something doesn't work for you, you're not going to know which one it is. So I should be using a different primer with either one of these types of foundations, but I've been wanting to try that Milk Hydro Grip for a while now because everybody's been saying how good it is, that it really grips your makeup and it lasts all day. So this is how it looks. It's clear. Oh, I forgot about the patches. I'm just rubbing all hard. Okay, so far as I'm blending it out, it's very cooling on the skin. It does have a tacky feel to it. It doesn't feel like glue, like everybody's been exaggerating saying that it feels like glue. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's not that sticky and tacky. But it does have a nice tacky feel to it. So it does feel like it would grip the products that you put on your face and make it last a little bit longer. Okay, so looking up close, this primer looks pretty good on the skin. It's giving me a little bit of a glow in the areas that I applied it in. It's still pretty tacky but not really sticky, and it's not balling up on my skin, so that's excellent as well, because somebody had complained that it balled up on their skin, and I've had matte foundations that have done that to me, so we don't want that. Now back to figuring out which foundation. So if I'm not getting a lot of coverage, I feel like this would keep the coverage because it's one of these sponges that's not going to really absorb. But let's go ahead and apply this. Okay, so as for that patch for applying foundation over it, it is leaving that mark where it goes around it, and it's making it look like I have like some type of pimple or something right there, and I don't like how that looks. See, it doesn't really suck up any of the product, but so far that tinted moisturizer has like legit no coverage to it. I feel like on my forehead it's gripping onto parts of that primer and it's making it look a little bit clumpy around here, but again, I'm going to try the Real Techniques and see what that does, and I feel like it's going to fit in here perfect. See, can you guys see that, how the patch looks? It looks kind of stupid, but I'm not going anywhere, and even if I was, I'd have to wear a mask anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I forgot to apply my brows first. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera. I did not clean them up, but it doesn't look like I need to clean them up because I look like I did pretty good. You know, like when you are away from doing makeup for a long time, like the last time I actually applied makeup was over a month ago when I did that last video, which was like a cool and warm halo eye type of look. That was the last time I applied makeup, and sometimes I'm like, when I don't apply for a while, I'm like, but it's not too bad. I just need to clean it up. And for that, I'm going to be using the Flower Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, see if I can clean it up with that. As for the foundation, I really like that foundation. It looks really, really good. It looks smooth on the skin. It's still hydrating. As for that primer, I'm not really liking that Hydro Grip primer. I don't think it's reacting well to my skin at all. It's leaving some parts of the foundation looking patchy because it's clinging onto it, especially around here, around in this area, around in this area. My nose looks to be fine, just a little bit textured, and especially on my forehead, it's still it's still clinging right there. So not a big fan of that primer at all, and I'm glad that I have the sample and did not buy the other size. And it's thick too, I forgot to mention that. It's not like runny or liquidy. So you would have thought that it would have gave me some coverage, but it don't give nothing. It's like if you took a BB cream and applied that with your moisturizer. That's what this product gives me. I'm going to use the Cara Beauty Enchanted palette, and I think I'm going to use this row right here. Those greens, those blues, calling my name, even though my shirt is calling these rows up here, but this is calling me. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, this matte green, and I think it's called Energy. Oh no 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 no! See, this is why I apply eyeshadow first. I gotta apply my my tape to my eyes. Let's see, those e.l.f. eye tapes will not stick over face products. So I'm going to use regular tape that's like Scotch tape. Or should I just use that primer that's like glue? Then everybody said it's like glue, but I don't really feel it's like glue. So on top of that, I'm going to apply this matte green, and that is called Greenery. And I'm going to go in with this ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Dark 32 to clean this up. For the shimmer, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And this is called Alive. Okay, so I'm going to keep it on the outer part because it's a little bit darker than the shade that I want to take across the lid, because I do have a liner that I want to use, and I think that this will keep it from showing up. But this looks so pretty. These are forgot what I was about to say. And see, look at that fallout. It's going to turn my makeup green. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild palette. This is the Wild and Alluring palette. And I think I'm going to be using this shade right here. And that's a perfect green that I want it to go for. It's really light. This is the Jessie's Girl Waterproof. Pray for me when it says waterproof, because I know a lot of waterproof things are hard to get off. This is the liquid eyeliner, and this is in the shade Olive Green. This is how it looks. It is a nice fine point. So yeah, it blends right into that green right there, but you may be able to see where it's a little darker at. I can't even tell when I'm lining. I feel like a green liner like this would be better if you applied it maybe on bare skin or something, because it's not really showing up too much on this eyeshadow look that I created, which I was hoping that it did. But the liner is buildable and it's not cracking at all. So it's fine, but it's just not really pigmented. For mascara though, I still have that Kush mascara by Milk Makeup, so I'm going to try that out. I will say that I love mini mascaras, but because you're able to get closer to
your eyes rather than using a big mascara. So that is pretty good. Like, it has lengthened my lashes. It did lengthen, and it kind of looked like it volumized my lashes too. Like, they look kind of curled. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the thing. So I do have a new lash glue. Before I apply anything else, I have a new lash glue. This is from Ioni Lashes. This is that brand that, and this is 100% vegan, by the way. This is from that brand where I got their lashes from the Dollar Tree, where I did the Ioni Lashes collection, and I picked up most of their lashes. And they also came out with this lash glue called Everlasting. This is how the lash glue looks. So it says Everlasting Lash Glue, and then it says Ioni, and it does have a little brush applicator. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some Ioni lashes. Apply the Ioni 3D Foam Ink lashes in Wispy Dramatic Flared. I think that these would probably be pretty good for this type of look, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I applied the lashes. The lash glue is really good. It's thin, it's lightweight, so it goes on really easily. It doesn't apply a lot, so you have a little bit of arm work or elbow, I don't know, to be able to put as much as you want without putting too much at first. And it is clear, so it dries clear, so you don't have to see any lash glue. You just, you know, wait 30 seconds or whatever, and then it's good to go. For concealer, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer first everywhere in the shade medium 100W, and then just in the inner part right here where you see that extra concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade medium sand. I did remove some of that green eyeshadow that fell on my face, and then I applied some more foundation, and I just blended it everywhere. And I will say that it does build up really well. It doesn't get cakey or anything. Again, I did remove it in just a little bit of spots, so in the spots that it was still foundation on. And as for that sponge that I was blending it out with, I really like that sponge as well. It blends out everything really nicely, and it keeps as much coverage as possible. But the only thing is that you can't get into certain areas of your face. Like in here, if you just wanted a small little thing to travel with, that would be nice to travel with, but you'd have to travel with that and maybe another brush, maybe even a sponge to get into certain places, because that sponge type of thing will not allow it, because again, it's so big and circular. Contour, and for contour, I don't have a new product, but I'm going to use this Wet n Wild concealer that I use sometimes in the shade Dark Cocoa as cream contour. But I do have a new brush to use, and this is the e.l.f. Face Sculpting Brush, and I have been looking for a sculpting brush everywhere since my Real Technique one went crazy, that sculpting brush. So I've been looking for another one, and I feel like this is a nice one because it has that brush can do. It's kind of thin as well. So far I can already tell that I like this brush, and I like it better than the Real Technique one because it is slimmer, so it keeps it in a place that you want it, and you can distribute it how you like it. The Real Technique one is thicker than this one, so it makes the contour, I bronze more, but still it makes it go into places that you don't want it to. Listen, I don't mind a harsh contour or bronze look. And see, this is so nice. You just go back in and just blend it out, and again, it's not like your average sponge, so it doesn't pick up all the product that you lay down like the sponge does. This is the Lip Plush Cheek Stick in the shade Work, and I already looked at this. By the way, it smells like watermelon. It smells pretty good, but I already looked at this. You can use it for your lip or cheek, and for this to be a sample size as a gift from Sephora, look at how much product you receive. That's a good amount of product. So I'm not using it for the lips. I'm going to use it for the face, and I think I'm just going to use the back of this sponge because I don't want to use that brush. Oh, I can smell the watermelon on my face. Alright, I think that just ruined. I'm going to use my finger.
As I'm applying it on the face, I can smell that watermelon scent, and it smells so good. It's like a candy watermelon. It's not like a, you know, a watermelon you're about to eat. If you've used the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Luminizing Moisturizer, I have mine in the shade Nude Glow. If you've used this and you know how it smells, that watermelon scent, that's what this smells like. So this product has a nice healthy glow to it. It's not something that's in your face, and it's definitely something that you can build up. But I think we pretty much all know that about Milk makeup now, is they're not about caking on a product on your skin. They're all about light coverage, more like skincare type of products. So this is really nice. This would be perfect for the summer because it's really glowy. What I'm gonna do is just use this sponge since it's dry, just to help further blend it. I use Fenty Beauty or Anastasia. Let's use Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana under the eye, since this is a little bit more hydrating for under the eyes than Fenty Beauty, I would say. And then I can use Fenty to set. I need a face powder that is my shade, so I don't have to use these like yellow powders for my face. I could just use it under my eyes. Alright, so Fenty is in the shade Banana. It's just another banana shade, but sometimes I just want to use both powders because I love them both kind of equally. So, and I feel like this one is a little bit darker in tone than the Anastasia one. Like everything that I put on my face today, kind of, all of it has like a scent to it. Watermelon, peachy. I don't know what Fenty is. Or powder bronzer, because I still have to use a powder bronzer. Even though I don't think I really do, I do. I'm going to use this one. This is the Morphe Trailblazer. Let's use this big brush. Why not? Oh. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Mean Money and Hustler Baby highlighter. I got powder on my... To finish on the eyes, I have 4 different eyeliners. I have these LA Color eyeliners in Bright White, Cobalt Blue, and Lovely Lavender. And then I have this eyeliner from Flower Beauty in a shade Aubergine. Is that a fruit? So I'm going to swatch these right quick. These are all just regular, you know, eyeliner pencils. This is pigmented. So this is Lovely Lavender. That looks very, very pigmented. For it to be LA Colors dollar eyeliners. So let's try the blue. I think for the eye look that I want to create, I might go in with this blue one. So I'm just swatching these on the back of my hand really thick so you guys be able to see. Cobalt Blue is really pigmented as well. Let's see about Bright White. And by the way, as I'm applying these on the back of my hand, these are gliding on kind of creamy and they're not hard. So that's Bright White. So these are very pigmented. These don't look patchy at all. Let's see what this one looks like. See, I told you most of these products that I have, I still have the package. Some of them didn't come with a package. So. And this is the one from Flower Beauty. Okay, this seems like this is about to fall out. Hold on. How is the one from Flower Beauty swatching hard? Look at how that swatched right there. And it's kind of falling out too. It is falling out. Usually when eyeliners fall out like that, as soon as you use them, for some reason they're always a little bit more dry. I had that happen to me when I used another brand's eyeliners that fell out as soon as I received them. It swatched really hard, so I don't know what goes on. But it's not like it was opened by someone. I swatched it harder right here, so it is a... Did it just disappear? It's a purple. So I'm going to go in with that blue. And the packaging to this one from Flower Beauty is kind of cracked right here, so whatever. Alright, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. It is pigmented, I see it, but For it to be cobalt blue and what it looks like on here, I feel like it should be a little bit brighter and more visible. But then again, for $1, this is not bad. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit so it's not just on the waterline but below it. But how long would it last? That's the key. For the lower lash line, like I said, I want to use these shades, so I think I'm going to use these blues. Maybe start with, maybe I'll stamp this shade on right here, this dark blue, and this is called Sight, right by my eyesight. Let's go in with a little bit of this blue right here called Blue Sky and blend a little bit of that under there. This eyeshadow palette is very pigmented. I love Cara Beauty. So far, Flower Beauty has disappointed me, so I'm not talking about that. Lash line. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with one of these shades. I think I'm going to go in with this one because it's lighter than this one. And this is still from that BH Cosmetics Wild and Alluring palette. Don't you just love when you do an eye look and the shades come together how you wanted them to? Sometimes that don't always happen for me. Most of the time. Up on the eyes, back in with that Milk mascara. Let's see, can I remove these liners? So these liners do remove. They're not, I didn't use any, the paper towel is not wet, so these are not waterproof, but that flower one is giving me a hard time to remove. Yeah, it's not waterproof either, so nope, they're not waterproof, so I don't think they're gonna last that long. But anyway, so for the lips, besides that chapstick that I used, I do have these two lip pencil type of things from Flower Beauty. These are their lip suede matte velvet finish. This one, these are their chubby velvet lipsticks. This is in the shade Coral Floral and Berry More. And then I have this one from LA Colors in the shade Trendsetter, which is like a nude, but I honestly, no, in the shade Incognito by the Trendsetter Lip Collection from LA Colors. This is LA Colors. I like this lip color. I feel like this would go good with a brown lip liner maybe, unless it's pinky. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smells so good. It smells like cookies and cream. Why does it look nude? Like a nude brown, but when I swatch it, it looks more pink. Why? So this is how those Flower Beauty chubby sticks look. Oh, and you can roll them up, so it's not something that you have to sharpen, which is always a plus. So these swatch creamy. This is Berry More. Barrymore, Drew Barrymore. I just understood what Barrymore meant. Because it's spelled like berry. And then, let's see, Coral Floral. So this is Coral Floral. It's like a reddish pink. This one is more like a pinkish berry. And this one is like a... None of these are going to work for this look that I did today. I should have just went with a nude look. So I'm going to use Berry More. And just, I want to see how these look and feel and apply. Alright, so that feels very creamy. It feels and kind of looks like one of those powder matte look. So this is very pretty, but this is too much for today's look, and I know that that cherry one is not going to work either. So maybe I'll use a lip liner. Let's see how the LA Colors looks. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe with a dark lip liner and a lip gloss on top of it, that would look fine, but I can't do this to myself today. So the lipsticks are a no when it comes to the shade for me right now. But as for the formula and how they look pretty good, so you'll get another tutorial out of me using these lip products with something I know is gonna look right with it, but I can't do that. Alright, so I think I got a lip combo right here. So I'm gonna use KKW's lip liner in the shade Nude 2. That's great. Lips towards the end of this video you may see a different color, but I'm gonna put a different color inserted in here. And this is the KKW lip liner in the shade Nude 2. I originally came up with a different lip combo, but the lips, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 270 Coco Connoisseur. Using an eyeshadow brush to feather it on will give it a smoother, less opaque look if this is not the look you're going for. When using like colors like this, like blues and greens, sometimes it could be hard to know which lip colors that look the best. But for that lipstick that I was like, I'm not going to be able to find anything to make it work, this right here, I'm going to go in with this LA Colors one. Again, this is in a shade Incognito. And put that in the center. Okay, so that's a nice shade for this look. I like how that looks. It's not dark brown. It's like an in-between muted type of brown shade that I feel like would complement an eye look like this best. For the last item, I have this Kulo, I don't know how to pronounce that, SPF 30 makeup setting spray. So this is mostly for SPF when you're outside. You need that protection from the sun, which is why I got it, because I don't have a lot of SPF products. But it does say that this is a makeup setting spray. I did spray it when I first got it, and let me tell you guys, this smells like straight up alcohol, which I don't like because it's just not good on the skin. And they say that alcohol products that have alcohol in it and the ingredients can dry out the skin. But if it has SPF, I have to try it. This is the bottle. It is glass and it has 1.5 fluid ounces and it stinks, but if it can protect, then I said, what the heck. And this sprayer is really strong. See, it smells like alcohol and then it smells like something else that I don't like, but everything in the end looks really good. Like the skin looks pretty good, but the only thing that I would definitely say is I'm still not convinced that I like that primer. So out of everything I use, instead of going through everything and be like, I like this, I like that, and the reason why, you know, I pretty much said it through the whole video so I don't have to have myself on repeat. But the only thing that I don't like from today's video is that primer, because that grip primer is gripping everything in sections and it's leaving it looking clumpy, and I don't like that. I do have some more of it, of course, because of that little sample packet, so I'll try it with foundations that I know I really like so I can get another idea of how it works. But again, so far I don't really like it. Elf does have a dupe for it. That's like the jelly primer. I've heard that that one may be a little bit better for certain people who don't like this one. So maybe I'll give that a try. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I just don't like how it's like has stuff sticking to it in one place. It's just clumping up. As for the setting spray, that stinks. Don't really like that, but it has SPF. So anything that protects, what the heck. And as for everything else, I do like the way everything else works. The skin feels smooth. Nothing's feeling like it's breaking me out, like it's itching. As for these, I'll definitely have to see how these work after I take my makeup off today, see if there's any difference on these, because it says keep it on for 8 hours. So we'll see about that. I may give you guys an update. As for this right here, this Bliss stuff, again, to me, you just can't really tell right away. Sometimes you just gotta wait a week to see, do you see any difference. Some things you just can't know right away. And I don't wanna lie to you guys and sit here and say, oh my gosh, I really love this, when I need to know how it's gonna affect my skin in a day or two. So, you know, besides that, I really love how the skin looks. I'll give you guys a close-up zoom in so you guys can see yourself, and that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. More videos are on the way because I am back to normal. And bye. Alright, so this is how everything looks, you guys. Look at that blue liner. It looks so good. The Lash Glue is really good as well. The foundation looks really good, looks really smooth. Blush is still showing up, even though you would think because it's such a thin blush that it wouldn't. So everything is looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the patches up close now. So ideally, I would not, if we didn't have to wear mask out, I would not go out with my skin with this mask, with this thing, because the makeup's not hiding it, so it's very visible and it does not look cute.